And from China, LIN and KUAI.
Here come the #1 ranked pair in the world. That is KUAI leading in her teammate LIN. Well, many would say they are the champions-elect, but they must get past IONESCU and Bernadette SZOCS of Romania if they are to seal their place in the final. Well, they are going for their 4th Smash title in a row. The Chinese pair, are they beatable? Well, IONESCU and SZOCS, this is their best ever showing at a Smash level. Reached the round of 16 at the US Smash and the round of 16 at the Singapore Smash. So this is 2 better for them. Can they go all the way to the final? That's how they line up the world #1 pairing against the Romanian pair for Europe, who bring a mixture of youth and experience. IONESCU just 20 years of age, SZOCS 10 years his senior, and they'll be hoping to cause the upset of upsets today. Ingrid Bogren is once again in the chair for this one, overseeing today's final match of the opening session.
Players, come for the toss.
Some last words of advice for this Romanian pair.
Players.
Bernadette SZOCS was left hanging there, going for the high five.
Black or red? Red. You have black, LIN and KUAI. Red. Receive. You serve. This side. Who will start? KUAI.
Well, KUAI and LIN, what can we say about them? The world #1 pairing at the top of the standings by quite some distance. Winners of the China Smash, winners of the US Smash, the Singapore Smash. I mean, you can't look past them, really, can you, Fraser? Making it through to the final after today's semi.
Absolutely not, Rebecca. Great to be with you here. I mean, they might not be the world champions, but they're looking for their 4th Smash title on the bounce together as a mixed doubles pair. That is simply unfathomable to say how young they are.
Yeah, absolutely. We forget, don't we, just how young they are, this Chinese pair, because we've got LIN, who's also world #1 in the men's, and he's still just 20 years of age.
Yeah, he's an absolute pocket rocket, and alongside KUAI, these two are incredible. Kaufman and Franziska threw the kitchen sink at them. It was an incredible performance by a relatively new pairing. It finished in the decider, and then they eased past the former Olympic bronze medalists Lin Wenru and Zheng Yijing of Chinese Taipei. So an easier match for them in the quarters and in the round of 16.
And just what is it that makes them so effective?
The power on both wings, their ability to read serves, to flick, to see off points with faded finishes, and they're just so strong on the counter. But look at these two, they've not dropped a game yet this entire event. They beat the Swedes, they then beat former World Championship bronze medalists Wang and Du of Hong Kong, China, and overcame the Indians, the top Indian pairing, Chitale and Shah. So they're in fine form themselves.
Yeah, absolutely amazing that they've yet to drop a game all week here in Sweden. And they only started playing together last year, Fraser, so a relatively new partnership as well, and they've gelled very well together since.
Yeah, they really have. Bernadette SZOCS has been one of the best players in Europe for a while, and she's the world #16, so she's the highest ranked player from Europe. You know, this young man as well, IONESCU, very promising. He took a game off Moragard in the men's singles, but lost in 4.
Well, the fan vote very much in favour of the top seeds, perhaps unsurprisingly. But you mentioned SZOCS in the singles. Well, she was seeded 16 there. She's been knocked out of her singles campaign, so she will be fully focused on the doubles here. Normally we see her playing alongside Ovidio IONESCU. They're ranked 22 in the world as a pair, and alongside Edward IONESCU, the youngster here, the 20-year-old, they are ranked 39 together. So Bernadette SZOCS brings a lot of doubles experience to the table, doesn't she?
She really does, and of course she's a world silver medalist in women's doubles with Sofia Polkanova, so not someone to sniff at in a doubles encounter.
And what can we expect from her in terms of guiding the younger player? Because she's very fiery, isn't she?
She's very fiery and she's very spinny, SZOCS.
First game, quite serve, level.
goodness.
Love 1.
Brilliant rally to kick things off.
Absolutely outrageous backhand there from UNESCO. I was about to talk about SZOCS, but let's have a look at this one again. A couple of great ones in there. But about SZOCS, I mean, she's been one of the biggest threats to Team China in modern history. She's taken down Chen Qintong. She's beaten the Olympic champion Cheng Meng on 2 separate occasions. Very clever player.
And I love the work rate as well from SZOCS. You can see her there just hopping from side to side, making sure all bases are covered.
Yeah, she's a very bouncy player.
Got a big forehand as well.
3.
Yeah, she laid down the law there. Great timing, coming right over the ball. She nearly finishes in a horizontal manner with the racket. SZOCS.
Well, 4.
Lin and KUAI both still involved in their respective singles campaigns. KUAI Man will be playing later on this evening against Shi Jinyao of China in the women's singles round of 16.
4-2.
Slips there, UNESCO falls to his bottom there. Oh, yeah. Did well, though, Lin Shidong, to play that line. Look at that. He was in the way there, the youngster. SZOCS couldn't get past him to make the backhand back.
4-3.
Well, the plan was right from IONESCU, wasn't it? SZOCS just then couldn't follow it up.
They're playing a fantastic game here so far. You just wonder how long it takes before KUAI Man and Lin Shidong grow used to their antics.
4-4.
Are they beatable, though, KUAI Man and Lin Shidong?
Oh, definitely. They were beaten at the World Championships by Maharu Yoshimura and Satsuki Odo in an absolute thriller.
4,
But that kind of dominance,
5.
you know, in terms of looking for their 4th Grand Smash title, that's just unprecedented, isn't it?
It is, it is. These are the 2 players that are leading China's new generation.
Left 4,
Not just
5.
leading China's new generation, but leading the world standings.
Exactly. 2 old heads on young shoulders. And China haven't been
5
tested
all.
like this in a very, very long time. So there is a lot of pressure on these 2 players on screen. China have dominated for basically 2 decades.
6-5.
And maybe they want to preserve that. The protectors of the realm.
They have got the left-hand, right-hand advantage here, the Chinese pair.
Oh my goodness.
5,
That
7.
might end up being one of the best rallies of the day, Rebecca. One of the best fanning backhands I've ever seen there. Played by UNESCO. Lin Shidong with all of his feeling fends it back. SZOCS had to play the residual spin. KUAI Man countering. Wow, that was absolutely jaw-dropping.
They enjoyed that one, didn't they? Great reactions afterwards. SZOCS going for the fanning
7.
backhand there, and IONESCU can't get the point finished off, but they still do have the lead. Did we expect this at this juncture?
No. You would never be surprised to see Lin and KUAI beat anybody 3-0 outside of,
7
I'd
all.
say, Sun Ying-Shao and Wang Chuqin, who are the world champions, but, you know, at their stage, focusing more now on the singles rather than playing all 3 events at every smash.
Well, great balance there from SZOCS. She played that from a very difficult position.
And momentum-wise, that was a very important point to win.
Left.
Yeah, single point game at the minute, but we are getting towards the closing stages of it.
8-7.
Well, that's his favourite shot, that backhand. And he's disappointed that he missed it, the 20-year-old. Can't believe it.
He looks absolutely shocked. Oh, and another goes long.
9-8.
Now, he just needs to keep a lid on these emotions now, doesn't he, the youngster? Perhaps this is where SZOCS comes in and just tells a teammate, just calm down.
8-10.
2 game points then for KUAI and LIN, having forced 3 errors from the racket of IONESCU.
He's just lost his cool a little bit here. It's all right letting it out between the points, but you've got to try and reset before the point.
Wow.
11-8.
SZOCS gave it a good go.
KUAI, LIN.
Couldn't save the game points. And Lin Shidong, KUAI man take the opener, but it was a tight one.
Yeah, they might have won by 4 points overall, but I think there was one moment in there which changed the outcome, and that was the UNESCO backhand miss. Game 1 to the Chinese top seeds.
所以发球的时候可以逼他们，对不对？要你看男孩拿他，你发完他也没办法，啊，女孩要上手也轻，一上去就抽他，他轻你啊，你抽他就完。
Here's a look then at the mixed doubles standings. KUAI man Lin Shidong at the head of the summit by quite some distance, almost double the number of points to their nearest closest opponents, in Jung-hoon and Shin Yu-bin, who are second best of the rest, but they are quite some way ahead. KUAI man and Lin Shidong utterly imperious at the summit of the standings there. Game number 2 then, and it was the missed backhand by Edward Ionescu. Do you think that then set the tone for the remainder of the opening game? That really threw off the Romanians?
Yeah, I think so.
Second game, SZOCS to serve.
SZOCS was trying to calm him down a little bit, but he couldn't forgive himself. The importance of winning 1 point can't be underestimated, yet you have to forget that it happened, or at least sweep it under the carpet, and that's so difficult to do as a table tennis player. So difficult to do for anybody.
2.
I mean, of course, he is still young. He's 20 years of age. But then again, so is Lin Shidong. KUAI man just 21.
One, 2.
Such disappointed with how she tackled that one. Tricky one to play, though, from under the table.
2.
There's some power on that Shidong forehand.
Yeah, the half-long ball is the most common length of serve at the top level of table tennis. Causes a bit of indecision. And there you see Lin Shidong on the backhand. He has mastered the timing. He has the best backhand I've ever seen, Lin Shidong. And I've seen some good ones, Rebecca.
Oh, we've seen some good ones today, haven't we?
Yeah, exactly. I'm glad we're on the same wavelength there. But over the years, you've seen masterful penal backhands like Wang Hao's. You've seen the likes of Kalinikos Krianga. You've seen so many. I mean, Ovcharov's. There's so many players at this event who've got incredible backhands, but Lin's has to be the best. Look at it.
5,
It
2.
is just dismissive.
But also, it looks so simple.
2.
He knows where the
6.
ball's going, and he knows exactly what point to strike the ball in terms of how soon after it bounces. As I said, the timing is phenomenal.
Left, 2.
The risk is, though, he's
6.
looking for that backhand quite a lot. So he's got to make sure he's still a forehand-orientated player for the
7.
most part. There's only so far you can get as a backhand-orientated player.
He's got pretty far with it though, hasn't he?
He has. But look,
7-3.
he didn't come away with any medal at the World Champs as the world number 1. Not in men's doubles, not in mixed doubles, not in men's singles. So, you know, he's still got a lot to improve, even though he is the world number 1. And that's encouraging, isn't it?
Left.
I mean, it's scary,
7-3.
really.
It's scary. He has the chance of becoming unstoppable. Lin Shidong.
Got time on his side as well.
And the same can be said for KUAI Man. So you've got KUAI Man and Chen Yi, you've got Lin Shidong, you've got Wenru Bo. He was impressive yesterday against Calderano.
And he was outstanding.
4-8.
On the men's singles, round of 32.
But here, despite their efforts, I mean, they're getting in with a great spinny ball, having nothing to show for it. And then in quiet gelling now. Yeah.
4-9.
Very optimistic effort from UNESCO. That wasn't really there.
Nine, 5.
We might not have long left in this match the way Lin and KUAI are oozing through, but these two have done very well to get to the semis. To say they're a
10,
newly
5.
established pair, Rebecca, you know, so impressive.
Yeah, that's right. And it's not as if they've had any fluky results either, not dropping a single game en route to this semi. It shows how consistent and strong they've been. Speaking
11,
of consistent and strong, it's KUAI Man Lin Shidong who wrap up the second game. And they made that one look easy, didn't they? Compared to the first, in which the Romanians took the lead. Couldn't maintain it, though, and it looks as though the top seeds are now very much into a rhythm. Looking to wrap this one up in straight games. The Romanians have one game left to try and impose themselves here. It's striking, isn't it, just how well this Chinese pair move around the table. We can have a look at the heat map there, showing just where they've been manoeuvring.
So you see the red circle there on Lin Shidong and KUAI Man's side. That's the footwork of KUAI Man as the left-hander. She's barely having to ever play any wide forehands from the forehand half. Lin Shidong is the one coming in to play the forehand from the middle. He's the one who's staying
Third game,
on his half,
ripping
backhands for fun
Labo.
against these two right-hander players who are having to chase the ball more, who are having to get out the way of each other more. It's an uphill battle, and it was, to be honest, from the get-go.
It was, but there's that IONESCU backhand flick. That's the kind of shot he wants to get in. That's the one that turned out to be the kind of crucial turning point in game one, that missed backhand flick.
1.
Got that one in though.
KUAI Man here just giving herself a talking to.
2-all.
I feel like sometimes KUAI Man is caught off guard, and I think that sometimes she's not as confident as what the coaches will feel she should be. Oh, an incredible shot from UNESCO, a scyther of a chop block, but it was still returned. Yeah, in their World Championship quarter-final match against Yoshimura and Oda, I think KUAI Man was getting a bit nervous, to be honest, from what I re-watched. There isn't one that happening here.
2-4.
It's interesting to say, given that she is a top 10 player, she's an important player for China as well.
Yeah.
She's used to being on the big stage.
But it was because they were expected to win the world title.
Time out.
By world ranking, of course, Sun and Wang at that point were back-to-back world champions.
Să nu dau în diagonal, am dat-o până în boschet.
Chestiile astea rămân un pic în aer, trebuie să ne ducem aproape, să ne ducem în minge soată, ca să putem să o dăm cum trebuie. Și dăm plastic, prima o avem, o dăm spre mergă să departe. Asta e, ne ducem mai ea și bine am fost cu de tur, trebuie să continuăm păstrarea, are pe lateral.
Am să-i dea în paletă și până m-am așezat, asta am dat până în boschet.
Când e departe, trebuie să dăm foarte tare. Să dai și un pic mai mult.
Asta era milioana.
Aia. La 4, dacă o ești la până, o să mai faci cât o să fac acolo lângă pictură. Devine un piel. Scurtul ăla rămâne baza, se fac acolo atât, sau chiar și extra la forex of course. E foarte important.
Here we go then. This is how the rest of the week looks. Today is day 5, men's and women's singles round of 16. We've had the quarterfinals of both men's and women's doubles as well, and this is the semi-final of the mixed doubles. 3 more days of action to come in Malmö, with the finals days on Saturday and Sunday.
2-4.
Well, KUAI Man hangs her head back in frustration. Clearly feels she should have done better with that serve. With the receive, rather.
Well, they
5,
escaped there, the Chinese,
3.
because it wasn't the best touch there from KUAI Man by any stretch of the imagination. But Lin Chidong's retrieval ability right up there.
Well, you don't need a big arm span, do you? And you've got reflexes as fast as that.
Yeah, and they know where the ball's going because the shot that they've played is designed to limit the options of the opponent. Oh, lovely.
4-6.
Yeah, a few more like those from IONESCU, and he might begin to settle a bit.
But KUAI Man is miscontacting that reverse pendulum serve. She didn't intend to make it that bouncy.
Left. 4-6.
How cavalier was that from
7.
Chidong?
It was a good attempt at the return from such, but it was ambitious.
Left. 4-7. Seven, 5.
Well, just the 2 points in it. Do you think that the Romanian pair can get it done in this game?
And come back?
Potentially.
Potentially. Well, he's played another
8,
ridiculous
5.
top block, UNESCO. They're doing their best out here. Not much more you can say. They're just up against the best pair on the planet right now. A pair going for their 4th consecutive Smash title.
6,
Unfathomable,
8.
really, isn't it? In the other semi-final, Sora Matsushima and Satsuki Odo, the number 4 seeds, taking on Im Jong-hoon and Shin Yu-bin, the number 2 ranked pair in the world.
6,
That'll be an
9.
interesting one, and of course Satsuki Odo is fresh off the back of an amazing win against Ju Yuling.
Yeah, of course, huge win over the US Smash champion.
Good serve, but yeah,
10-6.
clever return.
Clever return to bring up 4 match points.
10-7.
Genius there from UNESCO. He's done it again with the forehand flick, nullifying the spin on the reverse pendulum. KUAI Man will want to try and improve this serve going forward in this event. Well, I guess it's the final next, so in her career, I should say. Oh, wow.
8, 10.
That's 2 match points saved, and if nothing else, that's a confidence boost.
It's a bold shot there from UNESCO, and Shidong's getting a taste of his own medicine.
A shake of the head as well, he didn't like that. 2 more match points remain.
Goodness gracious me. I tell you what,
9,
where would you put
10.
UNESCO on this backhand list?
Well, he's up there, isn't he? It was a ripper, that one.
Timeout.
And they forced the Chinese pair into a timeout here. 4 match points. And the Romanians are really coming into their own under pressure here. They're just playing for fun now, aren't they?
They're playing with such freedom with their back against the ropes. Could they save another, or could KUAI and LIN get over the line?
你先说，你想让他做什么？拧起来打下去。那你要拧起来的话，就注意，就是他要偷你，就主要注意点，不要移动那么快，好吧？拧起来拧到什么位置？你看，你对前接，你看，这个球注意一下，你前接就完了，是吧？如果你只想去变化的，想去摆的时候，回你的时候不去挑他了，不较这个劲儿了，哎，较这劲儿干嘛呀？他推那么远，他一摆一回，如果回也没问题，回。轻轻再回他一个就 OK 了，回完往前跑，这样跑就等着这个两边上手，不要去乱动，是吧？就这2个你啊。如果这球没拿下来没有关系，你知道吗？好吧，换过来以后是一样的，就要把你发球，对不对？还是一样，逼着，如果是逼他这个球，想办法拉住他中间让他搏嘛，好。
Now the all-important timeout before the all-important
9,
match point. This
10.
is the final match point remaining for KUAI Man and LIN Shidong. They had their chances at 10-6, 10-7, 10-8, and now 10-9. Well, they get it done.
3 games
KUAI Man
to
and LIN
0.
Shidong, the
Winner,
number 1
Lin,
ranked pair in
KUAI.
the world, through in 3.
And absolutely no emotion on their faces. Absolutely nothing between them, just a tap of the hand. Yep, we won. But we were disappointed that we won. After what, 3-4 match points saved. God, they're perfectionists, these two, aren't they?
By their standards, is that a bad match?
Yeah. For their standards, that's a bad match, but they beat these two 3-0. That tells you all you need to know about the Chinese standards.
Impossibly high, it would seem, but congratulations to LIN Shidong and KUAI Man into the final, the first pair through to the final. Congratulations as well to Bernadette SZOCS and Edward Ionescu, though, because they have had their best ever run at a tournament, and they've done so at a smash level as well. So that is a brilliant achievement for the Romanian pair. Well, they look stony-faced. The top seeds here, plenty to think about, you suspect, heading into the final. There we go then, that's how the mixed doubles draw looks. KUAI Man, LIN Shidong the first to seal their place in the final, but who will they face? Will it be Sora Matsushima and Satsuki Odo, the number 4 seeds, or will it be the number 2 ranked pair in the world, Im Jong-hoon and Shin Yubin? They play later on today. Well, let's hear soon from our match winners. They are courtside now.
Going to the mixed doubles finals is LIN Shidong and KUAI Man. What a fantastic clash, you two. What are your thoughts on this match? 恭喜两位晋级决赛，那非常精彩的一次交手。KUAI Man先给我们说一下这场比赛的感受吧。
我们今天的对手，我们俩也是第一次交手吧，然后赛前也是做了一些很针对性的准备吧，然后这场比赛我们俩在场上执行战术也都比较坚定吧。
This is our first time facing our opponents today, so we definitely came in very well prepared, and we felt that we were very strong with our strategy all the way through. How will you prepare for the final? 施栋，你们两位会怎么准备明天的决赛呢？
明天的决赛其实又一次进入到大满贯的决赛吧，然后可能，明天的决赛对手无论是谁都是非常强的吧，然后我们明天也会做好准备，然后，一场一场拼，然后一个球一个球打。
This is yet another one of our Smash finals, and whoever we meet at that match is definitely going to be a strong opponent. So what we'll do is we make sure that we're prepared for it, and we'll give our best fighting for every point. Thank you so much, Shidong and Kwaiman. 再次恭喜你们。
Congratulations then, the world #1 pair first into the final. That's the mixed doubles.